Good morning everyone, how are we doing? Today is Monday the 19th of May and obviously I'm off fishing. Fishing on my own today. G's not coming today, G's busy, he's doing loads of work in his garden at the moment, he's snowed under, he's not going to make it down, so it's just me on my own today. So I thought I'd just stick nice and local. I want to go North Beach, Great Yarmouth, go where I usually go, up by the waterways and the boating lake. That's where I'm going to go. So what's the time now? 20 past 7. I finished work at 6 this morning, I've come home, had a bit of breakfast, sorted all my stuff out. Yeah, 20 past 7, I'm just about to take stuff downstairs, get in the car, we'll take a little drive down there. Let's see how we get on down there today. Right, I will see you in a bit. Well, just arrived where I'm parking up. So literally, we have got the boating lake that side, and we have the waterways that side. We are right in the middle. If you get here early enough in the morning, this little bit here, right where the cabin is, this is all free parking here. I think it's no overnight parking and no camper vans, that kind of thing, but this is all free parking. Other than that, literally right across the other side of the road there, I believe that's Beaconsfield Road, that is all free parking as well. Obviously if you park on the seafront during the summer, have to pay on display. But like I say, get here nice and early, nice bit of free parking. Sun's coming out as well. Right, let's get the car unloaded and let's get down on that beach, come on. Here we are, just arrived at North Beach. Bit of a wind picking up this morning. When I left home, it did say there was going to be a bit of a wind. They said it was going to be a bit more of a northerly. Now I've hit the beach, it's more of an easterly. It's blowing in off the sea, which isn't good. Easterly winds on this sort of coastline isn't too kind of good. The sea is a really nice colour. I'm not being funny. The sea has got bass written all over it. I always say things like that, but it literally has. That sea has just got bass. I can literally see it in the waves there. B-A-S-S. Yep, I can see it in the waves. Right, low tide is 7:40 this morning. It is now 7:33. So I've got 10 minutes low water and then that tide's going to start coming in. Right, let's get set up. Come on, let's get some bait in the water. We are all set up ready for the first cast. The right hand side we have a 2-hook flapper rig. We've got some blacks on the top and we've got some squid on the bottom hook. Left hand side 2-hook flapper. Again, we've got blacks on the top and we've got a little bit of squid on the bottom. Right, let's get this out there. That's it, we're out there, that's our first cast. Right, what is the time now? Right, it's 7:52. So that is it. Like I say, low tide was 7:40. So yeah, that start making its way in. It don't take long. It comes in quite quick here. It takes ages for the tide to kind of go out here, but when it comes in, it tends to come in really quick. Yeah, I need a bass today for my species hunt. That's definitely what I need. Left hand side, the weight's just lost the bottom. It was all nice and tight and then all of a sudden it just bounced up. That's lost the bottom a little bit. Yeah, I need a bass for my species hunt. I think I'm on about 10 species so far this year. 9 or 10? Trying to think, what have I had? I've had whiting, dabs, pouting, thornback grey. I've had a cod. I've had a smoothhound. I've had a dogfish. Oh man, my mind's gone blank. What else have I had? I need to check my sheet. I'm sure I'm on about 8 or 9 species so far. Flounder. I've had a flounder out. That's 8. Yeah, that's 8. I think a bass put me on 9. I think. So that's what I need. And now this is where everyone comments, they always do, and go, if you want to get the big bass and the big smooth hound, you need big baits, big hooks, big blah blah blah. Do you know what? I caught a smooth hound on this beach where I'm standing right now, easily. I didn't weigh him up, easily, 8-9 pound, easy. The thing was absolutely massive. If you go on my previous videos, you'll see it on there. You'll see me pull the fish out, you'll see me holding it up. Massive fish. That was on a 2-hook flapper, and that was on the tiniest little bit of bait ever. I was just using my last bit of bait at the end of the day. Tiny bit of bait. I've caught a bass before, massive bass, tiny little bit of squid on a 2-hook flapper. I know you put the putty pedals out, it does attract the bigger fish, blah blah blah. Do you know what? Like I say, I've had big fish out right here where I'm standing, literally on 2-hook flapper rigs, just using tiny bits of bait. The only thing that's not in my favour today, like I say, is that wind. It was meant to be a northerly wind, but I can feel it coming across that way. It's more easterly. And like I said on my last video, they have a saying up here in Norfolk, and it is, when the wind blows from the east, the fish bite least. But when the wind blows from the west, the fish bite best. That's a bit of a Norfolk saying they have up here, and it proved the point. Last week, me and G were up here, we were fishing. Where was we last week? Coulton. We went to Coulton last week, and the wind was blowing from the east, and yeah, I had one fish out all day, and G had one fish out all day. My mate Lee, he was down here Saturday. He come down for the day Saturday. He was right at the end. He was right at the Seashore Holiday Park. He was down there 4 or 5 hours. He caught, guess what he caught? Absolutely nothing. I put the camera that way because of the wind. He caught nothing, absolutely zilcho. He blanked, he was here 4 or 5 hours and he caught nothing. But there have been good reports of some decent fish coming out, especially up at Caister. There's been some nice bass and that coming out at Caister Way. But again, Caister's only around the corner from here. Like I say, I'm only down here a few hours this morning. I've got doctors this afternoon, so I thought I'd get a few hours fishing in. I can get home, get showered up, get down, get my doctor's appointment in, and then get back and then start getting this video uploaded. Right, let's keep an eye on these rods. Let's hopefully get some fish out. Well, I'm going to reel this left-hand rod in. It's having a little, I know it did lose the bottom earlier, but every now and then it's having a little flicker. I don't think there's any seaweed out there. Normally when the wind does blow from that east, it does bring the weed in, but normally you can kind of see the weed on the surface as well. There's no weed on the beach at all, zero, so no weed got washed up in last night's high tide. So yeah, we'll have a little reel in, we'll see if something's playing around with that, we'll check the bait as well. Yeah, I knew there was something little having a little play around with that. We pulled out a little dab, tiny little dab. Look, he took it just to the top of his mouth. I was surprised that even give any kind of bite indication the size of him. Right, we'll get him off and we'll throw him back in. But it saves a blank. Well, I reeled the right hand one in as well, just checked the bait. Bait was untouched on that. So they've both gone back out again. It's absolute tiny little dab, really tiny, but you know what, he saves the blank. And you know, and there's nothing better than catching a fish on your first cast. Literally first cast, rods have been out there, I don't know, not even 10 minutes, and we have a fish. So it's not bad, is it? We just need some bigger fish, that's all. Just need to be a little bit bigger than that, but like I say, it saves the blank. I can't remember the last time I blanked now. The last time I was blanking was when me and G went on our little holiday, when we done a little tour from Scotland all the way down the east coast. We blanked in Scotland, then we went, was it Amble Pier, I believe it was. That's where I caught my PB flounder. That flounder was absolutely massive, we pulled out of there. Then we come down from there and we went to Whitby, blanked in Whitby. Then we went to Hornsey, that's where I caught the codlin. And then we went to Wivensea and we blanked at Wivensea. And then from there, ever since we've been back, North Beach, Coulton, South Beach, and that's it. I haven't blanked since we've been back. So I think that's like my 5th, 6th fishing session that I haven't blanked. I know sometimes there's only been one fish that's come out, but it still saves the blank. There's nothing worse than being on the beach 3, 4, 5, 6 hours and you pull absolutely nothing out. There's nothing worse. So even if they're small, at least if we're putting fish out, aren't we? Just want them to be a little bit bigger. Like I was saying about that tide, how quickly that tide comes. That is racing in already. Absolutely racing in. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get this stone here. Come here, matey. And I'm going to stick him in the ground like that. And we're going to keep an eye on that. And we'll see how long that takes for that tide to come from where it is there up to there. Right, come on fish, come on, come on, come on, come on bass, come on smooth hounds. Well, my right hand rod is doing what the left hand rod was doing a minute ago. Very slight little movements on there. Very slight. So again, is that a little tiny dab that's got on there? I mean, I've got 2 hooks on there, so if it is a little dab, we'll leave it on there. Like I say, that fish in distress flapping around can attract other fish. Something bigger might come along. Just watching these waves, they're getting nearer to my stone. Yeah, I was debating going caster this morning. I was kind of debating it. Like I say, that I don't know if you watch his channel or not, if you subscribe, Beanie's Fishing. If you're not subscribed, go and check out Beanie's Fishing. B-E-A-N-Y-S, Beanie's Fishing. He had a cracking bass out of caster. Literally, I think it was not yesterday, day before. What's today? Today's Monday. Yeah, Saturday I think it was. I think Saturday, Friday, Saturday he was fishing up there. Oh, he had an absolutely beautiful bass come out up there. So yeah, I was debating caster, but then I was thinking, do you know what? Like I say, I'm only down here for a few hours. I've got doctors. I thought just stick nice and local. And like I say, I normally do okay along here. We don't normally like blank. Well, I haven't blanked, if you can count that as not blanking. But yeah, hopefully I want to get a bass out. Even if it's just a little tiny schoolie bass, I don't care for the moment, just to get the tick off the list. Because I know the bigger ones will come when I start spinning in the river up by Asda, getting the lures out. I will be getting the bigger bass out, but it will be nice just to get a little tick off the list, won't it? Right, some more. Are they fishermen up there? I can see a couple of guys walking down up there. They got some bags. Looks like they got rods. Yeah, I think we've got a couple more fishermen turned up down there. Right, come on, come on, come on, come on. Give me some nice fish. Right, left hand side we're on. We are definitely on. It went down, it banged, it come up. It's slacked on and it's banging a little bit, it's tapping. If that taps again, we'll have that. Yeah, we are on. We're definitely on left hand side. Come on, let's have this. Double whammy of dabs, little one on the top, and I'll tell you what, he's not a bad size on the bottom. Look at him, he ain't bad. Right, we get these off. Ooh. That's better. Now that's a dab worth catching, isn't it? I didn't measure him up. He was definitely over, what's the dabs, 22 I think they are. He was definitely over keeper size. So yeah, one went for the lug, one for the blacks, and one went for the squid. So both baits are catching. Right, let's get a fresh bait on there, get that straight back out. Right hand side, another little tiny dab, little tiny one. My God, it is Dab City down here today. Well, we're definitely not blanked, have we? Definitely not blanked. What's that, 4 dabs, 3 little ones, and 1 decent size, keeper size one. How long have we been fishing? I'm trying to think what time we got down here. I left mine 20 past, half past. I don't know, it must be fishing what, 22, 20 to 8, quarter to 8? What's the time now? 8:30. So yeah, been fishing what, 45 minutes? And we've had 4 fish out in 45 minutes, which ain't bad. Better than being on the beach for 4 hours and catching absolutely nothing. Do you know what I mean? We've had 4 out in 45 minutes. Just after the bass, that's what we want now. I don't know what I mean. It's nice catching, it's good getting fish out, isn't it? At least we're not blanking. And that other dab, he was a nice size one, but it would just be nice to get a bass out, just to get a tick off my little species hunt list. Come on. Well, it's gone very quiet the last 20 minutes or so. No little knocks, no little rattles. Yeah, them 2 guys, they've come down fishing. They're right up there. I've got a boulder about 100 yards in front of me, and they're about 100 odd yards past the boulder. I'm not going to see if they're putting fit. If they put a nice big smooth hound out, I'll be able to see it from here. But if they're putting out dabs and that, I won't really see what they're putting out. But they're obviously here for the whole duration. They've set right back on the shore, so they're here right for that tide to come in. Tide is coming in, like I say, it's touching my little rock down there. keep an eye on his rods. I just want one of them just to, come on mate, just want the rod to rattle a little bit. Just have a little bounce, that's all I want mate. Come on. Just a little, just do that please, come on. Just do that, that's all I want. And like I say, yeah, at the moment I've been catching on the blacks and on the squid. And the dabs are taking them, but the dabs ain't fussy, the same as the whiting, aren't they? They're not really fussy fish, they will go for bloody anything. But all we need is one of them just to rattle a little bit. I want another like nice size dab, that's what I want out. I don't want to keep putting those little skinny ones out. If we're going to be on the dabs all day, at least make them a nice size, eh? I've just rebaited, gone back out. Right hand side, I've cast back out again, just give it a good lob. Left hand side, I've only gone out about 30 odd yards on the left hand side. A lot of the times with these bass, they do come in quite close. Bass are normally caught more kind of like on the surf than they are right out a distance. So I've literally hardly gone any distance on that left hand side. Keep that line tight, give that a little tighten up. So yeah, let's try one close in, one a bit further out. Like I say, I really want to get a bass, just need to get a tick off that list. I think they are catching up there. I just see the guy right up there, I see him walk right down to the shore and I see him sort of do that, so he's definitely thrown something back. Chances are it was a dab. I might have to put my hat on in a minute. That sun is really starting to come out. It said it was going to be sunny, but sort of overcast, bit of cloud. Well, the cloud is totally clearing up and the sun is absolutely beaming. And when I spend a couple of hours in the sun, oh mate, my face goes bright red, absolutely bright red. So, yeah, I might have to stick the old hat on in a bit. Right hand side, I think we're on. I'm guessing it's going to be another little dab, but let's have a look, come on. Another little dab, another little one. But I'll tell you what, he was half knocking the rod for what he was, I'll tell you. Right, let's get him off, we're getting back in. Well, there we go, it's definitely a day for the dabs today, isn't it? What's that, 5? I think that's 5 dabs now, 5 dabs. Like I say, we've only had the one decent dab, the rest have all been like tiny little things. We've only had one decent dab, but 5 dabs, definitely not a blanking day. Sun's coming out, warming up. Currently 9:30, so I've been fishing what, 2 hours? 5 dabs, 2 hours, that ain't too bad, we're doing alright. 9:30, I'll tell you, I'm probably going to go another couple of hours. I think I'm going to go up to about 11:30ish, and by the time I pack up, get back, it's going to be like 12ish, isn't it? Jump in the shower. Like I say, I've got doctors this afternoon, got to check up, do you know what I mean? Make sure I'm all healthy. Although I went for a check up the other week, I don't know why, I went for a check up, they've done my pulse, done my blood, everything come back, they're like, mate, you're just perfect. They were like, if we could describe a perfect human being, like literally your name would just be on it. They were like, everything is just absolutely perfect. What can I say, do you know what I mean? Everything. Pulse, bloods, everything's perfect. And then they ran me back and then said, can I go back today for another checkup? So, I don't know, maybe they were just so shocked of how like perfect my body is. That maybe when I get there today, there's going to be all those little students there, medical students, and they're going to go to the students, right, this is the example of a perfect specimen human. That's probably what it is, isn't it? I reckon they're going to have students there today, and they want to show the students what the perfect example of a perfect human being looks like. There you go. So yeah, so only a few hours on the beach today, but still good, isn't it? Get on the beach. Like I say it all the time, that's the advantage of living at the coast. You can just pop down 2, 3, 4 hours, bit of fishing, shoot home. What's today? Today's Monday. Like I say, G's busy. G's doing stuff in his garden. He's building a summer house and he's doing loads of stuff. I think he's working on it tomorrow. He was on about fishing Wednesday. So I might fish again Wednesday. I don't know yet. We'll see how the week plans out. I've not got work now till Thursday night. I've got 3 days off now. I'm not back in work till Thursday night. So I might get another little fishing session in on Wednesday with G. We'll just see what happens with that. So we'll get on this afternoon at the doctor's, because if I get the all clear again, then, do you know what I mean? All the all clear, that sounds a bit dodgy. No, I'm not going for that kind of test. Oh my God, I might have to edit that. Right, if I get the doctor telling me again how perfect I am, then I might have to go for a few beers, do you know what I mean? I don't know where I got the all clear from. Nothing like that. I ain't been tested for nothing like that. Right, edit this bit out. Like I say though, you never know, do you? I was only talking about all the loose women on back pier the other week, do you know what I mean? Who knows, mate? There's more crabs on that back pier than there is on this bloody beach, I'll tell you that. Nah, none of that's going on. Like I say, it's just, yeah, check up, man. Pulse, bloods, urine. Like I say, they've done it all the other week, so I don't know why I've got to go back. But anyway, they want me to go back. Like I say, I think they were just shocked at, like, how amazed they were of how, like, perfect I was. So, I think they just want to, like, see a perfect specimen of a human being again. And I'm going to tell the doctor, they're going to go, how was your day? And I'll be like, yeah, it's absolutely great. I'll be like, been on the beach all day, catching loads of dabs. All good, mate, all good. That's what keeps the heart rate low, doesn't it, and your pulse low, catch a fish. If I was blanking, I'd be stressing, and my pulse, my heart rate and that would be through the roof. But I'm catching fish, so I'm nice and relaxed. Chill, man. Yeah, boy. I'll tell you, when I was coming out of the flat this morning, when I was coming downstairs to load all the fishing rods up, and I see the bird that lives downstairs. I mean, she's a bit of a chunky girl. I mean, bit of a chunky girl. Anyway, she had a carrier bag full of clothes. I go, what are you doing with all them clothes? She goes, oh, I want to go to town. I want to give them to all the starving people. I was like, listen, if them people are fitting into them clothes, trust me, they ain't bloody starving, love. Do you know what I mean? Here we go, another tiny little dab. He's tiny, I mean, he's see-through. He's like a bit of paper, you can pretty much see through him. Hooks at the top of the mouth though, nice and easy to get off. Right, we'll get him unhooked and we will get him back in. He can go and swim around, see another day. Right, there we go, hat is on. I had someone comment on the last time I wore this hat. They were like a nice hat. I think they were just taking the mick. I don't care, do you know what? If it keeps I normally wear a baseball cap, but the baseball cap's good for keep the sun from your face. But with these hats, it keeps the sun off your ears, keeps the sun off the back of your neck. Do you know what I mean? It's just like an old one I used to wear. It's a wax one. I used to wear it when I used to do a bit of freshwater fishing. I was thinking, really, I might buy a cotton one, like the normal ones, like normal bucket hats, get it plain, and I might get the old YouTube channel and all that printed on it. Innit? The old Dave Harding Beach Fishing Adventures with the old YouTube logo. I might get it printed on the hat. I was saying that to G as well about getting t-shirts done and all that. The amount of people, and Joe, what I was thinking as well, getting little cards done, like business cards. The amount of times I'm on the beach and people are talking, they see the camera, and I'm like, oh yeah, YouTube channel. I'll say the name of the channel, and I know full well by the time they get home, they're going to forget the name of the channel. So I was thinking, Joe, what, if I give them a little card, and it's got the YouTube channel on the card, I'm thinking, yeah, by the time they get home, empty their pockets out, I think, oh yeah, that's the card that guy gave me. Jump on YouTube, have a look, be amazed at how great I am at fishing, and subscribe to the channel. Win-win. I'll definitely tell that tide's coming in. The lines are putting really to the right now. Like I say, when I first got here, they were putting to the left. Now they're putting to the right. That's well on the way in. I've just moved everything back. Everything's come back. God knows where that stone is I put down earlier. That stone's well and truly covered up. That's out there somewhere now. So yeah, I've moved all the box back. I've moved all this back. Oh, come on, come on. You know what I want? A BASS. That's all I want, just to tick off the list. I was saying, ain't even got to be a big one. Ain't got to be a big one like beanies. Always bass. Just a little schoolie bass to do me. Do you know what I mean? Just a little thing, just a little bass. Just so I can get the old tick off the list. And then as the year goes on, then I can worry about getting the big ones out and getting the sizes written down. Like I say, I just want to beat G. I definitely want to beat G this year on the species hunt. He absolutely destroyed me last year. He destroyed me on that species hunt. I think at the moment, I think we're level pegging at the moment. I think we're level pegging. I think if I can get a bass out today, that will put me one in front. Come on, man, come on. I mean, the sea's perfect for it. Camera ain't going to pick it up, but you know what? You can really kind of see through the sea. You can really see the sand through the sea there. Normally you can get a bit murky along here, but that is really clear today. Winds died down as well. Like I say, we had that northerly wind earlier, which weren't northerly, it was easterly. There's absolutely no wind on the beach now at all. Zero wind. Tide is coming in. The sea is really blue. I mean, come on, man. What more conditions do you want? Do you know what I mean? And this is where everyone goes, oh, you need peely crab. You ain't going to catch bass on squid and blacks. Yeah, I've caught many a bass on squid and many a bass on blacks. I have done. Do you know what I mean? Bit of fresh lug wouldn't have gone amiss. Do you know what I mean? If it was fresh and it was in there wiggling around a bit, yeah, I'll give you that. A bit of fresh lug might be a little bit of advantage, but you can definitely get squid out. You can definitely get bass out on squid, and you can definitely get bass out on lugs. Like I say, I've caught it before. But like I say, by the time I come down here, tackle shops weren't even open. I wanted to get an early start. I'm having an early finish. Tackle shops weren't open, so I couldn't get any fresh bait this morning beforehand. If I go fishing with G on Wednesday, if we do go Wednesday, then yeah, Tuesday I will get down to tackle shop and I will pick up some fresh lug. I'll definitely take a bit of fresh lug down with me. Watching matey down there. What's he doing? He's right on the edge. Oh, he's casting out. Oh, amateur, mate, amateur. He's an amateur down there. I saw the way he cut. He's not professional like me. Man, come on, give me some fish. Come on. Well, I can say give me some fish. We've had fish. Give me a bass. Come on. Well, it is currently 10 o'clock. I'll tell you what, it is flying by this morning. Time is going so quick. I might do another half hour. I might fish till 10:30. What time I get here? About 7:30. So I've had a little 3-hour session. I mean, we ain't blanked. We've had a few dabs out. All right, a few of them are little, but we had a nice sized dab out. Like I say, I've got things to do. I've got doctors, and as I've already told everyone about 10 times. Yeah, I've got doctors this afternoon, so I might fish till about 10:30. Get back, have a shower, do myself something to eat. Like I say, start getting this video done. Go to the doctors, come home, finish doing the video. We'll just see how we get on. Do you know what I mean? If we start getting some nice fish out in the next 10, 15, 20 minutes or so, obviously we'll hang around. But if it goes quiet and it's just little dabs, then yeah, we'll just see what we're doing, man. We'll decide as we go along. Well, I've just had a little reel in. I'll put some fresh bait on, gone back out, fresh bait. Do you know what I'm debating? Right, this is what I'm thinking. It's about 10:20. So I'm thinking I might do this till about 10:30. Pack all this up, walk it back to the car. Right, in my car, I've got my 10-foot telescopic rod with my lures. All my lures are in there for spinning. I'm thinking about coming back down and doing half hour or so just spinning. Because like I say, a lot of the bass that get caught do get caught literally 10, 15, 20 yards out in the surf. I'm obviously at the ledge at the moment, so I'm underneath the water. Sometimes the bass aren't feeding at the bottom, sometimes the bass feed on the top. You got a nice lure coming in on the surface, do you know what I mean? The bass just underneath a little bit, chase it in, jump out, bang, grab it. And like I say, the camera is not going to do it justice, I know it's not, but this sea is so clear. Like, the water's so clear. Yarmouth beaches, oh my god, they ain't going to do it justice. I'm right out there where that wave's breaking, I can still see all them stones all the way out there. And you get a nice lure on the surface, and there's a bass swimming around and it sees a shadow of it above, the bass are just, what do the bass do? The bass just jump out and grab it. So that's what I might do. I might give this another 10 minutes, pack this up, walk to the car, take all this back, yeah, get my telescopic rod, get some lures, come down there and just do a bit of spinning for half hour. But what harm can it do? Can't do any harm, can it? It can't do any harm. Yeah, that's what I might do. You'll find out in a minute. You'll find out soon if that's what I'm doing. Here we go. Typical North Beach Yarmouth. Look, the weed's starting to show a bit now. There's that tide's coming in. That's bringing the weed in. So that might be my sign to, yeah, pack these down and maybe go and get a spinning rod. Right, let me reel the other one in and see what's happening with that one. Right, we're back on the beach. I packed all that stuff up. I packed it all up. I walked all the way back to the car. I grabbed my rod and my lures and I walked all the way back down the beach. And as I've got here, the wind is starting to pick up and the sea's starting to get a bit of a murkier colour. But only sort of there where the waves are crashing. Out there it's still quite blue. Right, I've got my lures and all that in there. I'll tell you what I've done, what I've put on. I'm going to say I've put on a knackery, but it's not a knackery. Right, a proper knackery lure is about 35, 40 pound. That's an imitation knackery. I think I paid about £3 for that. It's got a couple of ball bearings in there, so it rattles. Right, all I'm using, I've got a 10-foot telescopic rod. It's a Shakespeare rod. I bought this rod when I was 16 years old, and I bought it from Weymouth Angling Centre when I was 16, and I'm now what, 49. I can't even do the maths. I've had this rod a long bloody time, I tell ya. Got the Kuma reel on there, just an Akuma reel. It's only a lightweight one, 15-pound line, straight through to the lure. That is it. Right, ain't gonna do no harm. Let's give it a few flicks out, see what happens. Right, that is me, I am done, we're packed down. That's the good thing about a telescopic as well, isn't it? Look, it's all folds straight down, straight in the boot of the car, ready just to like whip out the next time. Hey, that's what she said. We ain't done bad, what have we done? We have some dabs out, we ain't blanked, have we? We ain't blanked. We didn't get what was really after, we didn't get the bass. I don't know how them guys are getting on up there, they're still there. They're still fishing. If they were a bit nearer, I'd take a walk up and ask them, but they're way too far away for me to walk up there. I'm not that healthy. Oh no, oh, sorry, I am healthy. That's why I've got to go back to the doctors, because they've never seen such a healthy person. Yeah, I forgot that, but I ain't walking all the way up there. Right, I'm thinking tomorrow evening, I've got no real plans, and I'm thinking high tide tomorrow. I need to double check. High tide tomorrow evening should be around 8 o'clock-ish. So I'm kind of thinking I might come down here for a little evening session tomorrow, just with the lures. Not the beach casters and that, literally just the lures, bring the lures down, do a bit of spinning, because because that's the best time really for spinning. Early in the morning and late in the evening is the best sort of time. So if I get down here for 8 o'clock, evening time, sun's going down, it's high tide, do you know what I mean? I think that could be like, so you never know, you might be in for a treat, you might be getting another video tomorrow, who knows. But anyway, a massive thanks for watching today's video. At least we didn't blank, we done all right. I'm just walking back up to the car now. God, but I walked up and down here twice, you know, walk down, then walk back down the beach, now walking back. Right, home, shower, bit of lunch, doctors, so they can obviously tell me how healthy I am again, and then get this video uploaded for you lovely people. Right. I'm walking on the dunes as well. Like if you walk on the sand really takes it out of you. If you walk on the dunes, look, it's a bit harder, that ground, isn't it? So that's what I'm doing. Right, massive thanks for watching the video, boys and girls. We didn't blank, we had a few dabs out, we had a nice dab out, unfortunately no bass, but I might be back tomorrow evening to do a bit of spinning on the beach. If not, I might be fishing with G on Wednesday. That's G's Fishing Experience. Go and give my boy a look, go and type him in on YouTube now. Go give my boy a look, give him a subscribe. I might be fishing with him on Wednesday, just depends what he gets done. Like I say, he's working on the garden, so we will see. Right, massive thanks for watching everyone. Take care of yourselves. I hope you're all catching loads and loads and loads of fish, and I will catch you on the next one. All right, peace out.